Greetings everyone, this is Comedic Arts, aka Kim Arts, and I am going to do a little bit of cleansing, getting these chakras open and aligned and tuned, fine-tuned with these 7 chakra bowls. Is one for each chakra that you have in the body, the main one, so it's 7 of them, so it's 7 singing bowls. So we'll start from the feet and work our way forward, and then we'll see if energy source spirit has something to say with our tarot reading. Okay, all right. Ooh, feeling all kinds of love here with those tones. I can feel it all the way down to my feet. Okay. Oh, that was wonderful. Awesome. I just love singing bowls. So now that we've cleared up a little energy here, we're going to set these over there, out of the way. And let's see. Make sure I'm upright, because last time I did it, they were upside down, and I ended up having some reversals and had to read it. But anyway, you can always pick those reversals with love, right? This is for your rising sun, moon, and Venus, and cross watchers, of course, who may be watching for someone else or themselves. This may or may not resonate with you. If it do, that's wonderful. If it doesn't, take what you need and leave the rest. Just let it go. Don't try to make it fit. Don't force it to be your situation if it's not. It's totally okay. You may have to look at one or more tarot readings to kind of get a whole picture for you there. Energy source, energy spirits, thank you. Give us what you need us to know for this evening. Oh God, we're just getting all kind of cards thrown at us. Okay, first card, 6 of Wands. Six of Wands. Let's see what we have here. Overall energy, 6 of Wands. Okay. I'm going to do a 5-card spread here. See what's going on in the world. Oh, that was upside down. I don't know how. Oh no, And look at that. 10 of Pentacles. Overall, and the 10 of Pentacles. I'd say we're moving around and along just perfectly, wouldn't y'all? Let me set that over there to the side. And, woo, 9 of Swords, 5 of Cups, the Fool. How did you get upside down? Oh my gosh, 4 of Wands and King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, I'm sorry. All right, wow. Someone has a victory here. After much contemplation and conflict, going back and forth with yourself or your person. And this reading will be general for all signs. So, like I said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it does, that's fine. If it doesn't, it's still fine. There's no right or wrong here. Okay. So, and the underlying is the 10 of Pentacles. The happy ending, the success, the reunion, the celebration, the just raining down coins, just raining down wealth and abundance. Okay. You know, the couple here is facing each other and looking at each other, you know, just showered with abundance. That's a good picture there. Okay, your 9 of Swords. Someone was up in their head, in their thoughts, staying up at night, thinking, contemplating, words, actions, thoughts, you know, just restless, not really sleeping, possible, you know, just anxiety, nightmares even. So, and that's your 9 of Swords, you know. Then you have the 5 of Cups here, which you have him looking down at what's in front of him that's spilt over, that's, you know, empty apparently, or, you know, of no use, but not really looking at what's behind, that you still have 2 more cups behind you. You know, you haven't exhausted all your means here, okay? You still have another 2 cups behind you that could be fulfilling emotionally, because these 3 cups here are, you know, they're not satisfying. You're not satisfied. You don't have that emotional fulfillment. Whoever I'm talking to, you don't have that emotional fulfillment. And so you're up at night, you can't sleep, you're restless, you know, to a point of you're just, you know, having a lot of anxiety and nervousness, and, you know, your nerves being rattled, and, you know, not being able to function properly, you know, the fog in the mind because of being up all night wrestling with your thoughts, or your person thoughts, you know, the person you're connected to, you know, for whichever sign that you are, or somebody around you is feeling like this and you're picking up on this energy. So it could be either way. And like I said, don't look at so much what's in front of you that's not working out. Don't look so much far into the future, but just look behind you and you'll see that it's 2 more cups available to you. You know, if you just reach back, if you just look back, you know, take a step back, in other words, and so you can look at a whole picture that's out in front of you. And then you have the Fool, of course, you know, just wandering, not knowing where they're going, just having faith, taking that leap of faith in the future of that, you know, hey, I'm going to the right path, not knowing that it's a cliff here and he could fall off, you know, just not even, and the load is so light, you know, going into the future is so light. And now you have it in reverse, a major arcana, which means, you know, you're on the right path, you're light, you're grounded, you know, you're levitating now, you know, the sun's down, you know, all around you is bright, you know, bright future, you know, no need to worry, you know, you got this. You've gotten through this anguish and heartache. You've gotten through these, you know, unfulfilled and unemotional cups here, and you realize you have 2 more behind you that you're, that you've picked up and moved forward, with, and now you're on your way. You're on your way. And then you have the 4 of Wands, the celebration, the duality. You got 2 and 2. You got a male and a female. So that talks about balance. And then the abundance in the sun shining, on them. The happy ending, the new beginning, that all of this, has passed, and we've made it, and you got the feminine and you got the masculine energy here, working in divine syncrecy here, with the 4 of Wands, 11, right? So that's awesome. And now you have the Knight of Pentacles coming with that offer, coming with that proposal, coming with that idea, putting forth the idea, that has been, keeping him up, keeping him tossing and turning, or keeping you tossing and turning, or keeping her tossing and turning, whichever. It's all signs. So whichever you or your person, or the person you're thinking about having this victory, having this success story with, this happy ending with, now you've come to the realization that, oh my, that is the one. That is the one. That's the one right there that's going to give me all of my dreams, all of my desires, that I can build with, okay? That I can have this happy story, not to say things aren't going to happen and you're not going to disagree, but saying that you finally found your match. You finally found the one for you, or you guys have found a way to make this work for you, whoever you and your person is. Okay, you found a way to make this all work and tie in together. Okay, all this abundance come raining down, green in the background, yellow, coins, and prosperity and abundance, and the flowers and the garden, and the arch, all significant here, just in balance and harmony. Okay, and then you have what appears to be a wise old man here, for wisdom, wisdom and prosperity, watching that you deserve it, the yin and the yang. Okay, oh, that's awesome. So let's see what more we have here. Off the top up, Hierophant, and that's Taurus all day. That's that. See, so that Pentacle was about having. There's a celebration card. Now you really got a reason to celebrate. High Priestess, all day, all day. 3 major arcanas. You got the Fool, you got the Hierophant, you got the High Priestess coming out. The stability is there, the celebration is there. The financial security, the law and the order. You're directing this thing. Whoever you are, you got it. You finally got it. You get what this is all about now. And you have the Lovers. Wow. So it is about completion and temperance. You got them all right there. Just, and again, the Death card, right, that brings all of that, into play, and into everything. Again, the Death card and the Ace of Swords. No more load. Now you can drop that load. Now that load is light. You've gotten where you need to get. You've gotten where you need to get. Tower. And look at there, 9 of Pentacles. And we already had the 10. So nothing but beauty, nothing but love and compassion and joy. Once you realize that, okay, you had to drop this load, you know, you had to come to this realization, you know, this lightning in the mind, this, you know, that jolt you back into reality, you know, whatever this tower moment means for you out there, and for you, you'll know what that is, that got you to kind of look at things, you know, practically, you know, taking into consideration, you know, the practicality of things, taking into consideration, being, you know, logical, you know, but practical, analytical, but not over analytical, right? Because that could turn out to be a mess. Okay, you overanalyze stuff. So that was very, very, very good reading. You know, some of these, switch these up. I don't like them to be, the court cards to be too close together. Try to separate them. And if they come back together, then they come back together. Okay, I'm loving that one for overall the victory. You got the victory. Woohoo! Let's see what Sacred Oracle has to say. Oh, you don't want to flap today, huh? You don't want to flap. You don't want to flap the cards today. Awesome. General message for you guys for this evening. Top it off. Oh my gosh. Look what you get to top that off. Couldn't have asked for it. I don't even know if I need to even, I don't even think we need to even ask for another one. That just summed up that whole reading right there. Blessings. Blessings are on the way for you who have just ended a cycle and you're on your way to a new cycle. If you look at the earlier video, you know, for all signs, you know, the new cycle is here. That was the heading, and this is proof with this reading that the new cycle is here, because I just did the reading, a whole new reading, and then come out with the blessing with the rainbow. So that's something, and I don't know what, something just had me like, you know, get your bells. I had the bells earlier, but it didn't record, and I didn't notice it didn't. So I was like, okay, let me do my bells again. Let me do my singing bowls and put that up. And then, you know, then something was like, okay, get the cards, you know, do another reading, you know. So you never know why things don't work out, which is okay. Sometimes you got to just roll with it. So I was just rolling with it, okay? It didn't really bother me, you know. I was just rolling with it. So this is your message from the universe. Blessings. As you can see on the card, blessings. So let's see what it says. Blessings. You are being showered with light. Your creativity is being stirred, activated, and set alight. Okay? An endless stream of rainbow colors stems from your heart. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. That is just beautiful, right? Wow. Wow. And these are like little birds. These look like little birds with wings, and like they're just, or either this is some type of ripple or some type of shadow of the bird flying, and maybe that's it on the water. I don't know, or maybe it's more than one, but it's like this ray of just glowing birds and feathers. You know, you're light as a feather here. If you just take this and really look at this picture and really take in what it's saying to you, that, you know, you've traveled a long way to reach here. And from that reading, you've dealt with a lot of restless nights that was in the past, because that was the first card. So that is your immediate past or distant past, you know, whatever that may be to you, you know. And here it is. You've come to be so light, and the Fool being right there as a major, you know, as an influence. You know, you just wandering along, going, you know, I don't know where this path is going to lead me, but I'm just going to keep going, you know, like the fool. I'm just going to pack light, and I'm just going to get rid of these extra, you know, baggage of these extra cups that I don't need and that have appeared to be empty, but I know I got two behind me. So I'm just going to, you know, look back, reach, get them, and I'm just going to go on through the future, you know, and see what happens. And then you see you get the victory. Then you see you get the happy ending. Then you see you get the rainbow, because you didn't even give up on your own journey. And that says a lot. If you can just hold out and don't give up on yourself. I know it seems like it's taking forever. I know it's like you can smell it. I mean, I was at the point last year I could smell success. I don't know if nobody's ever gotten there before, but I was like, I smell it. It's in the air. I smelled it before 2020. I was like telling my friends, y'all, can't y'all just smell success? Why do I smell success? Am I the only one that smells success? And I guess they was like, no, but I guess they were like, what's wrong with this girl? You know, Taurus, we live for our senses. We live in those senses, and we live beyond those senses, right? You know, visionaries, you know, we're visionaries by, you know, that's just our nature. But it was like you could just smell it in the air, you know. So this says a lot, and I hope it inspires you to keep going, no matter how dark, how dim, how bleak, how tiresome it get. Keep going, because at the end is your rainbow. At the end, if you don't give up on yourself, no matter what everybody else tell you, this ain't gonna work, that ain't gonna work, I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't do that, I wouldn't do it, you know, yeah, you wouldn't do it, you know what I'm saying? But that's to deter you from doing it. So you gotta always, you know, kind of not listen to people. Follow your path, because if your path is pulling you that way and they say go that way, you better go the way your path is telling you to go. Because people will get you thrown off listening to them, you know, because they don't see their end of their rainbow yet. Matter of fact, they don't even see the beginning. They don't even see where it come up, you know. They don't even see that. So they don't dare want you to see your rainbow, you know, or have eyes on your rainbow, you know. And they sure don't want you to be over here on the end, you know, because you done traveled all the way across the sky, you know, all the way through all these dimensions and all these thoughts and all these realities and densities, right? Dimensions and space to get to a place where you can kind of like just sigh, just exhale a little bit, just breathe. You know, and now, you know, you've activated, you know, what you need to activate in yourself. And now it's this endless stream of rainbow color. Endless. Can you imagine this endless stream of rainbow color? Stems from your heart. That means it's going to touch whoever you come in contact with. Is going to be endless. It's going to flow, and it's not going to be anything they can probably do about it. You know, they might feel it, and some may not even realize what it is. But because you're set afire, you're set alight, that you don't even know it's going to be happening. This color is going to affect whoever you come in contact with, whomever you walk in the presence of. This light is going to be there, and this ain't an angry light. This is a healing light. This is a ray of light. This is 7 rays of light. Okay, this is what the diamond, you know, and the coal and the diamond bring forth the rainbow. You know, the clarity moment brings forth this rainbow. So you don't even get to see the rainbow on a spiritual level, you know, until you've gotten the clarity within yourself, what you're supposed to be doing and what your purpose is, and following your own path and not someone else's path. So I really want that to just stick in your head. because I ain't took it out the 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 video yet. Apparently they just want me to just hold it up here and talk to y'all, because I'm like, why am I still holding this card? So, but it's a message for you to keep going, to believe in yourself and take that leap of faith, you know, like that fool in the tarot says, take that leap of faith. And he's carrying a light bag, and at the end you'll see why it's light. You'll see, because you got your wings, and you're flying everywhere, not literally, but you know, you're gliding everywhere you go. Like a fool, you're walking light. Your territory is so light, you don't even need bags. You just need one little bag, and it's got everything you need in it. You know, everything you need in it to do what you do. That's dropping a load right there. Now that's dropping a load. Who would like to be there? Who would like to drop that kind of load, okay? Where you don't have any worries, you know. I don't know if it'll let y'all read it. It'll probably look, I'll have to play it back to see how it looks, but that's just beautiful. I hope this doesn't come out backwards, because I'm looking at it backwards, looks like. But maybe it's because I'm on this side of it. But that's a beautiful card. And that red is that passion, that fire, that a light that is talking about, that creativity. It is sparked. You know, the creativity in you has been sparked. You know, that light ain't going nowhere. I don't care what nobody try to do. Ain't nobody messing with you. It's too late now. It's not too late for you, but it's just late for them. It wasn't even never a thing with them, but because this is universal. This doesn't even have anything to do with a physical level, but it took the sacrifice of your physical body to get it. It took you walking no matter how tired you are, staying up no matter how tired you are, you know, being restless no matter, you know, how exhausting and mentally exhausted you are. It took a sacrifice of the physical nature of the human being to achieve a spiritual rainbow. Think about it. The rainbow it's not a physical thing. It's a spiritual symbol. It's a spiritual significance behind the rainbow. Those are your 7 chakras, like these 7 bowls calibrated to a particular tone in your body. Your heart chakra. I think that's 538C. You know, because I have a tuning fork that says 538C, and I think I got it for the chakra, you know, the heart. And then I have this, my ashes dropped in there. Then I have this green, the heart chakra, you know. So you're talking about spirituality here. The 7 chakras, the 7 colors in the rainbow, the Skittles, taste the rainbow, the 7-Up are your chakras, the 7-Up soda pop, your chakras, 7-Eleven, your chakras. And 7-Eleven AD is the Moors, right? Has something to do with the Moors. So everything was spiritually made by design. You just gotta look. You just gotta want to look. How about that? You just gotta seek. Seek it because it's seeking you, period. That's all it is, you know. But that y'all are on your way. And like I said earlier, your new cycle is here now. And this is proof, again, that your new cycle is here. So for you that did the work, that kept going no matter how dark it got, no matter how you couldn't see a path, you couldn't see which way to go, you had a loss of sense of direction, and you just didn't, it was like you were blind walking and you just could not see. I get it, okay? I understand. exactly what you're feeling. You don't even know where you're going. You have no sense of direction, no sense of sight. You don't know what's illusion anymore. You don't even know what a reality is. I mean, you have been stripped down to, ooh, the black dot. Okay. Creation itself, the beginning of creation. You have been stripped down to a black dot. And when you get to that level of black dotness, that's when you reach this right here. That's when you reach this level, the rays of light, the rays of Ra, Amen Ra, okay? The sun, Octan, the 10, the 1, the absolute, the law of one, all law, Islam, all of that, okay? That's when you reach God. That's when you reach Netaru, okay? Now you've gone back to the beginning, because you've broken down all those physical layers and all those dimensions within the self to get to the black dot, the center of creation, to get to the cradle of creation. To get to the atom, the Eve atom, the atom of Eve. Woo, this is a powerful one. I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling some type of way here. I gotta stop. Woo. Woo wee. Them ancestors is ooh. Chakras. Them 7 rays, boys, powerful. More powerful than y'all know. More powerful than y'all know. And to just see the greatness that is going to come forth in this year alone is going to be so amazing for your enemies, for your friends that didn't believe in you, for your family members that didn't believe in you, for those of you that were the black sheep, that didn't, just kept going, just, kept it real, but kept it going and kept it moving and didn't hold any grudges. And, it is what people want it to be, of course, and the how their mind perceives. And we all understand that you can't make a person comprehend nothing they are not ready to receive, and nobody will be ready to receive you like you, So, they may understand a little bit about you, in that regard, and kind of have some idea, but they can never engulf all of you. It doesn't work that way. They can never engulf the whole totality of you. It's unreal. It's unreal. And by the way, never blow your incense out. Never blow this out. Never blow your candles out. You blow away what they're meant to do. So you never blow them out, just so y'all know. Stop blowing that stuff out. You don't blow. Just do this. Just kind of wave it in the air a little bit. That the fanning back and forth will get it to go out, but don't blow. Okay? And this is Palo Santo. Just gonna get whatever the sage and the frankincense and myrrh don't get. Just gonna get the rest of it that's lingering. So I gotta clean my energy off, because I gotta keep this space clean. You know, that was a great general read for everyone, for all signs. Again, I hope it inspire and motivate you guys to keep going. You know, because we're all on a journey. We're all in a, you know, on a path to fulfill our destiny, you know, in this lifetime, to know our purpose, you know, for, you know, to remember. It's like Neo, to remember the choice. Neo is about, do you even remember the choice you made? Why'd you choose to come here at this time that you were born? Why did you choose? What was your choice before you got here? That's what Neo, that's what the Matrix was about. We all had a choice. We all had a choice. Okay? We all had a choice. And do you remember your choice? Okay? And like the mother in Matrix was saying, when he was like, what should I choose? Or what, you know, I have to pull the movies back out and watch them again. But what should I choose? And she was like, you already know. What you asking me for? You know, you already know what you chose. You just got to dig in deep and remember what you chose. So this life journey is about us remembering. If you don't take anything else from this reading today, it's about remembering the divine in you, remembering the black dot, remembering your creator, you know, remembering who you are. It's not about forgetting who you are. This is about remembering who you are. And the world is set up to not let us remember. But you got to fight it every day. You go out there in you know, civilization, in the world, in society, and you got to fight to remember who you are. I shouldn't have to fight to remember who I am. I should have never been tranquilized or put in amnesia or, you know, given stuff to calcify my pineal gland. I should have never had to experience that. But had I not experienced that, or had you not experienced that, you wouldn't even know your strength does not come from being a human. Okay, it does not come. It uses the human vessel, yeah, as an expression to experience the spirit. But it does not come from that. It comes from a higher source greater than you, greater than me. So that's all I'm saying. I hope this really, really touches home with you guys. It's in love. I do this. It's out of love. It's in love. It's for love. It's for nothingness. Okay? The love of nothingness. Because I love helping people. I love sharing knowledge. You know, I love giving. But I also know I got to receive. I also know I love to receive. And the abundance of the universe, when you're giving with a pure heart and pure intentions, the universe will reward you. The universe has no choice but to reward you for the work, for the efforts, for the pure energy that you put out that did not have nothing to do with ego, boasting or bragging, you know, manipulating and conniving, you know, people. It has nothing to do with that, because you can't lie to the subconscious. It's a recorder. It's a black box tape, a black box recorder, like in them planes. That booger record everything. Okay, she like your boo boo boogeyman for real. Okay, she recording things in your sleep, tucking it away. So you can't lie to the universe. The universe is always watching. So you got to know, whatever you put out, whatever you've given to somebody, it has to come back. It's a boomerang. It's a boomerang effect. It has to come back to you, because it was your energy in the first place, and you the one put it out in good faith, good intentions, you know, with good purpose, that it will come back to you. So yeah, a lot of people don't want you to do good, don't want you to be good, want you to be evil like them, want you to do bad things, to mess up, to interfere with your karma, to you know, to make some other kind of karma come on you, and not the good karma, but to let the bad karma come on you for making wrong decisions and decisions and choices that insult who you are as a being, and insult who, you know, the choice you made to come here. Really, really take to heart. Take notes. Take out a piece of pen and paper and take some notes. Play this back as many times as you want to. I have Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Leave a donation if you feel that it was a great help for you. I would appreciate it. I do. I love you whether you do or not. You know, because at the end of the day, I know my reward comes from the universe. That you're just giving a token of appreciation, basically. You know, for sharing the knowledge, for sharing the wisdom that I've learned on my journey. If you haven't been through it, or if you've had a similar, journey, then you can recognize some of the road, you know, like, oh, I've been on that road before, you know, oh, I know exactly what she's talking about. I've been there 5 years ago. I've been there 2 years ago. Oh, I'm there now, you know. And if you ain't there now, trust me, your day coming. And this will be some help to you to keep going. You know, we get a lot of distractions, but we get very little true motivation in the world to keep going. And that you're just right there at that site of that rainbow. You're like right there. Your next step could very well be that rainbow. I kid y'all not. I kid you not. I kid you not. And when you go to smelling success, you there. You bet not give up. You bet not dare give up. I don't care if it get like storming black for a whole week or two, 24, a year, whatever. You got what it takes. You have what it takes to make it through. I'm here to tell you, you have what it takes. Only you can believe in you. You got to pull it out of you some kind of way. You got to make yourself believe. If you got to dance to happy songs in the mirror like I do, you know, and get your level of vibration up, because this journey has wore you down, you know, and stripped you bare naked. You know, literally stripped you bare naked. Of the ego. I ain't talking about of the clothes. I mean, that too, but I'm just saying, I ain't talking about in that sense. I'm talking about spiritual. Of the ego. Has humbled you, has made you see all the things unnecessarily you were carrying that wasn't yours to carry. It's not your responsibility to carry someone else. It's your responsibility to carry yourself accordingly. And when I see carry, I think of care. So I'm not saying like, don't pitch in and help grandma or grandpa or aunties and uncles. That's not what I'm saying. So don't misunderstand it. I'm saying it's not your responsibility to care so much for other people and neglect yourself. Carry means care for yourself. So while you're caring for someone else, make sure you return that same care to you, back to yourself. Give back to yourself. Because it's imbalance if you're doing all the giving, but you're never receiving anything. I know, I'm telling you, been there, done that, got that t-shirt. I had to change my perspective on a whole lot of stuff over this last 5 years, you know, and it was rough. Ooh, was it rough? You know, I'm a Taurus. I didn't want to move. There was that determination again, right? I was being stubborn, you know, and then the universe like, no, gal, you got somewhere to go. You got somewhere to be. I'm going to have to give you a tower moment and shake up your foundation for a minute, because you ain't moving, so I'm gonna have to make you real uncomfortable for a minute. And I know you strong enough to endure it, because we gave you everything from the beginning to endure it. You know, I just love y'all. I just love. Gosh dang it. I see why I'm April Taurus. I see why I'm 420. I tell you, I love. This even smells good. I love Palo Santo. I'm just, whew, it's opening up all kind of realms. Just sniffing it. You know, just sitting here. That's why I keep lighting it, because I love the way it smells. And it's so relaxing. It clears the mind. I just sit here and just smell this all day. It's so relaxing. Y'all ought to get you some. Go on Amazon or something. But I don't ever want my Palo Santo wood to go out, because I'll light it real quick. I'll burn one of these up in a day. I'll burn one of these up in a day, I tell you. I kid you not, you know. But clean yourself off, just like your sage. Sage that energy and that energetic debris off, you know. You know, sage around your crown, your head. Get all that off of you, you know. Down your leg and stuff. Just everywhere. Okay? All right, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go, because I think I said enough that y'all get what I'm talking about. And you get that your blessing is right around the corner. You know, the rainbow's right around the corner. You know, you're gonna get there. Just keep doing what you're doing. Stay on your journey and keep working toward the overall. You know, it may look like you got bits and pieces here, but I'll tell you, those bits and pieces come together. You're just collecting them. That's all. You're just collecting different aspects of yourself in different people, in different signs. So you remember, when you're out there reading signs and reading your partner and reading, you know, cross-watching and all that, that you're really reading your own energy. You're reading about you. You're not reading about that person. That person is a reflection of you, and that person is in your life for a reason. So you think you're reading that person. No, you're reading your own reflection, because you're not wanting to look at your reflection. You're not wanting to do the shadow work. So you're looking through another person thinking, oh, they are evil. Oh, they're doing this. No, you're looking at yourself from another perspective is what you're doing, from another aspect. Your positive, be it your negative. Okay, that's what divination is about. Because it's not about another person. What you see in another person is what reflects in you. So whatever you're looking at in another person, you're looking back at yourself. So don't talk about people. You know, don't gossip about people, because believe me, you're talking about yourself. You're talking about yourself, just a particle, a part of yourself that's broke off from the whole. Okay, that's all it is. So I mean, you can read whoever you want to read, or like whoever you want to like, and love whoever you want to love, but that person should bring you to your higher self. That person, not really bring you, but that person should motivate you to become your higher self, or to be, you know, more in tune with your higher self, I should say. Not, you know, force you, because that's a choice you have to make on your own. And nobody can make that choice for you. But a person should motivate you enough to want to be a better person, to get to know your higher self, not live in a lower self mindset, where all the chaos and strife and competition and bickering and gossiping and backbiting and backstabbing is. That's low. That's a very low vibration. That's a person that ain't got shit to do. Nothing important to do but keep up ruckus. Okay? That's somebody that has no self-control over themselves. So I got to go out here and control everybody else's world, but my world inside my home, or inside me, this home, this body, is fucked up. It's off balance, but you don't want to admit it. You don't want to face it. You don't want to do the shadow work it takes to get it back in line. And it's more than having crystals. It's more than having singing bowls. Okay, because I'm going to tell you now, that alone is not going to get it. You know, I'm a Reiki master, and it took, I was, before I even took Reiki master, I was already attuned. So that was just a supplement. That was part of my spiritual business to become a Reiki master. I was already working with energy before I even took the certification. I didn't need it. I understood all the stuff before I even pretty much got in there, except for the dang on symbols, because that's not my language. But I'm pretty sure I probably know it in our language. It's energy, period. Now draw a symbol for energy. Go ahead. Draw a symbol for energy. So, y'all, spread love, encourage one another, check in, be kind. Don't talk about people, because when you talk about people, that energy is coming back to you. That is your mouth. Those are your words. So that words are energy. We told y'all, and when you put feeling behind it, that amplifies it. So that makes it just that more powerful to boomerang back around at your ass. You know, because you yakking because somebody else is doing the work on themselves, and you're too lazy and too chicken shit to sit down and do it on yourself. So you mad because somebody else doing it on them. You know. Y'all get real. This is a whole new millennium. And I'm telling you, it's finna get cracking. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. It's finna be fireworks around this dang old thing. You know, all kind of people popping up. Instant, you know, instant fortune and abundance and prosperity. And I ain't talking about no instant celebrity, social media, Facebook, celebrityism like that. I'm not really talking about like that. I'm talking about it. They really gonna have it going on. They really gonna have some success. They really gonna have it going on. And y'all gonna wonder what the heck been going on. Well, guess what? I'm gonna tell you what's been going on with them. Because I already know. They've been doing the work. 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 And they've been doing the work for the last 10 years. And that's what got them to this new cycle. That's what got them to the new cycle. Because they've been doing the work for 10 years, for 9 years, for 7 years. You know. And the last 3, oh Lord. Them last 3 to get to that 10, oh Lord. If that's not a test. These last 3 years have been, whew. I think the closer I got to 2020, it's been rough. It got even like more rough. I was like, what's really going on? Where did all this residual come from? Where this debris coming from? You know, I call that's the tail swinging of the serpent before it get in the mouth and it go to bucking back at you. You know, like you ain't going up in there. Yes, you are going up in there. Tail, get your ass up in this mouth. You know, the serpent, where the serpent is the 360 and the tail going in the mouth. And at the end of them 3 years, the tail is like this, trying to get in there. No, I ain't getting in there. Get in there. No, you know. I call that fighting it, right? You know that circle is coming, that completion is coming, but that energy is doing everything to just keep you from tail and mouth. Because that's your completion. That's your 360. That's what you need to complete to begin a new cycle. To begin a new life in your life. Come on, y'all. Use them right and left brains, okay? That yin yang, that masculine and feminine energy. You use it to your advantage. If you got one without the other, I suggest you get to the other side and use the other one, because that's the only way, vice versa. That's the only way you're gonna make that circle. If you're more masculine, then you need to get in tune with your feminine nature. If you're more feminine, then you need to get in tune with your masculine. Universe is about balance. It's about balance, okay? So I suggest we get the balance going on. This is a long one. Okay, it's gonna take me a minute to load this one up. All right, y'all, I'm out. Spirit's done with y'all for today. Peace, love, and light and harmony. Be good to each other and share the love. Don't forget to like, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment if it helped you, if you can relate. Shout out, I relate, you know, tag, whatever, you know, post it, share it, hit the notification button so you can get more of this wisdom and knowledge from the universe, and pack them bags light because we about to take off. Peace.